All right, so at New York Comic Con, they just released a trailer for Dragon Ball Super Heroes. Coming out next year, it's the next installment of the Dragon Ball Super franchise. We haven't had an update on this bitch since the Broly movie. I've been waiting a long time for some kind of next clue what they're gonna do with the story. I know in the manga they've had what's his name? Mordo, and they had this new asshole that's stupid as fuck. But so this Dragon Ball superhero movie, man, I think it's taking place a little bit of a time jump. Pan is a little bit older. We see Piccolo, we see Krillin, we see some side characters. We see the Red Ribbon Army is back. After all
The,
these years.
the original Job Squad. Man.
The original Job Squad.
For real, dog. The original, the original Job Squad. You know what I'm saying? The gang that couldn't shoot straight in
Nope.
Dragon Ball Z, bro. These niggas couldn't make a cup of coffee, man.
Oh man, dude, you ain't telling a lie, man. You ain't telling a lie, man. Literally got murked so many like twice now in the franchise, and they're back again. I'm guessing they got a new android. I'm guessing they made something, some kind of new thing. So you saw the trailer?
Yeah, man. I mean, it
What are you
was.
thinking?
It's a short clip, obviously.
Yeah,
Like
the little clip.
it's only like a 50-second clip. What I'm gonna say, there's two parts of it for me here. Like I do like that they are making an attempt to modernize the property as far as the animation style goes. And I don't think like whenever Dragon Ball Super comes back in fucking 2025 or
At,
whenever
at this rate,
yeah, whenever Dragon Ball Super comes back, I know that the animated show isn't going to look like how this movie is being animated. I know that. And I'm okay with that because it does kind of add something special to the fact that, yes, this is a movie. This isn't an OVA. This isn't anything like that that just comes easily for the people involved. It requires real effort for them to show you what this looks like here.
right?
But I think like the other part of it here, do you feel like does it kind of look like Fighter Z a little bit, man?
Dog, man, you're not the only one that's saying that shit, dude. It does. It does look like video. Looks like Kakarot cutscene, the new Kakarot game. Looks like Fighter Z. Some scenes, some shots look good, and other shots look bad, man. Some shots look like leftover cutscenes cut from Fighter Z, bro. I think they acknowledge that they're doing a mixing of animation styles. Some of it's hand drawn, some of it's
Hmm.
digital, and they're
Yeah, that's
combining
okay.
the two styles.
And I mean that's okay because there's some interesting things that they're able to do. There's some things that they did with the Broly movie that looked great. So I don't want to nitpick at that a little bit too much. And I'm not gonna be that guy that says this isn't my Dragon Ball because it's not. This is Dragon Ball Super. This is something that's if this movie, like, if I'm not even mistaken, you know, like Dragon Ball Z, if my memory serves me correct, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were probably the most graphically violent properties attached to this entire IP, right or wrong?
Yeah, and I have to say Z, like nothing has come close to Z what they did in terms of
Right.
graphics and violence. Yeah.
So I'm not too bothered. Like Dragon Ball Super, I watched all the Dragon Ball Super. There was no blood on Dragon Ball Super. Like I'm okay with all of that. So if this movie is a little bit toned down and not taken as seriously, number one, I like that it's colorful for one. I love that there's color
Mm.
to what it is that they're doing.
Yep.
If this movie kind of pulls back on the violence a little bit and is actually telling a story and giving us some details about characters and more things that we didn't know about them before, I'm okay with that. I don't need this movie to be a hour and a half version of everything that came before it, because it'll never be as good as it was before, but what it should be is great for when it comes out.
Right, right. I think this is kind of servicing up what we just talked about with Brandon and the rest of
Mm-hmm.
them for that last Dragon Ball discussion. We wanted to see
Mm-hmm.
the world of Dragon Ball, what the humans are up to, what the Earth, Earthlings are up to. We wanted to see what Piccolo was up to. This is the most we've seen of Piccolo in a freaking long time, man.
Yep.
Long ass time for a film. He got jobbed out with the chopsticks by Beerus. I mean, everyone got jobbed out, but the chopsticks was like, damn, man, like. They had to do him like that. Shit.
Man. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh
Like,
man, he didn't even use his chopsticks. You gonna let Piccolo go down with some chopsticks?
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I still think the worst treatment of Piccolo ever was in Triamite. That's the worst. That's the worst treatment of his character ever, dog.
I don't
Like,
even remember that shit. To be honest with you.
oh man, like, bro, that shit. Like, I feel a way about that. Piccolo got violated by Turles.
Mm.
He got fucking. I mean, bro, he hit Turles with an attack. Turles puts his hand up, barely even gets affected, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? He got, like, well, I'll send it to you later. Like, it
All right.
he got Piccolo got violated by Turles in in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Tree of Might. Like, yeah, non-canon, but it's canon in my head because I fucking seen it. The
The visuals are
chopstick,
there.
yeah. I mean, the chopsticks was bad, but you could at least rationalize that by saying, you know what, Beerus sunned out everybody in
Right.
that scene. But
Yeah.
the chopsticks, that was nasty work right there. But
For real.
so yeah, if this movie is kind of highlighting and giving us insight into the characters, but maybe not giving us as much action as before, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't want to be overly negative, because with Dragon Ball at this point in time, it's something that I have fun with. I enjoy it. I'm never gonna take a deep dive and be overly analytical and critical of Dragon Ball. I'm just not gonna do that at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? If you're waiting on Toriyama to give you everything that you want, you haven't been paying enough attention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, dude. You ain't telling a lie, man. You ain't telling a lie. Oh man, nah, man. For real, this is a fun. I don't need the stakes to be high, man. I just think this to be fun. I want to
Mm-hmm.
see some different characters. If Pan go Super Saiyan and Piccolo can reach another level and get some fight scenes in there, and Krillin can get some fight scenes in there, I'm cool. I don't even need Goku and Vegeta in this shit for real. They could
I
be off
agree.
training, off the planet somewhere, and leave it to Piccolo, Gohan, and the rest of them to defend the Earth against the Red Ribbon Army coming back. I'm completely fine with that. I'm if this is 70% comedy and story, I'm cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this is not. I'm never gonna be like, you know what, Dragon Ball Super kind of misses some of the drama and the tension and the build-ups and all that, but it's not like I'm ever gonna be like, man, fuck Dragon Ball Super. I'm never watching this shit again. This is kind of like DLC, man, for me. You know, this is like DLC for me. This is a
Yep.
bonus. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think I gotta give a shout out to Mario, man, my artist, because he listened to our episode of Dragon Ball Talk with Granola and some of the grievances we had, and he brought up an interesting point in the fact that we grew up on Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. We watched all of those episodes. For Dragon Ball Super, it has a new audience. You know, it's reaching a new people that never watched the show before. So when we see things being reused or kind of like, oh, that storyline's pretty similar to what they do in Majin Buu, it's
Uh-huh.
because they're literally redoing it and remixing it again for a newer audience because they know the new audience, they're not going to go back and watch 300 plus episodes of Dragon Ball Z. No one does that.
Nope.
No one
Only
does
us.
that.
We're the only ones that are doing that.
Only the hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Like even us, like if there's a moment we realize, we'll YouTube it, we'll YouTube clip it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But most people like, there's a funny thing with the anime crowd saying no one watches One Piece. Who's gonna watch 500 plus episodes of One Piece? And some
Gardner.
people do it. Some people do it, but most
Yep.
don't. Most
Yep.
say, "Fuck that, I'm not doing that."
Yeah, dog. Gardner was the only guy that I knew that really put himself through that, bro.
Shit. I
Only
mean,
guy that I knew. And you said 900 episodes?
they got 900 episodes, man.
When did One Piece even start? Like what year? I gotta Google this shit,
Like
bro.
early 90s, like pretty much
Oh,
similar to Dragon Ball. It's been around for a minute.
like, bro, you got it. Like, how much filler is in there, dog? Like, damn.
900 episodes, but you never hear, it's the crazy part. You don't really hear people complain like, "Oh, all that filler." Like they love that shit, man. Like after, like it's, let's say, slow start, but they love. No one complains after watching 900. Like that was a waste of my time. People love
Man,
that shit, man.
995 episodes,
Yes,
bro. Like,
sir.
whoa.
You know how much years of that of your life you take off
Like,
marathon that
look,
shit.
man, there's no way, bro. There's no, I don't even like, yeah, dog. I don't got that in me like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Damn, man.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit. SVU on Hulu is like 23 seasons, and I'm only on episode 5 of season 1 right now.
Oh shit, dude.
So I mean, damn, you talking about 900 episodes? Nah, bro. Like, even if I gotta hit the lottery. I gotta hit the lottery to even justify having that kind of time to watch
I'm,
some shit like that, bro.
I'm gonna
But
just sit here for 2 weeks, a month, and just roll through it.
yo, and if you watching that bitch, subbed too, you're definitely a trooper. Your eyes are gonna get burnt out looking at all that damn subtitle, man.
Hey, you gonna
But
be speaking Japanese when you done with that shit, boy.
word, bro, what the
For
fuck
real.
you said? And I mean, yeah, like so that makes the whole Dragon Ball look kind of light in comparison. But I mean,
Yeah.
you you do got a good point, man. Like I think we kind of need to stop holding this to a certain standard because our level of expectation is never going to be met. If we continue going into each Dragon Ball progression with the idea or the expectation that it's going to top a very high peak, we're going to be disappointing ourselves each time. So when this movie does come out, I'm going to watch it. I'm probably going to enjoy it and I want to enjoy it. So I'm
Yeah.
going into it I'm going into it fresh and I'm going into it with the mindset of I'm here to have fun with this, man. Like, you know what I mean? We can't break down Dragon Ball Z like it's the Eternals or, you know what I'm
Nah.
saying, something like that. So when the time comes, bro, I'm looking forward to having that review. I think that it's going to be very controversial for no reason, though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think so far the reception has been good with the movies, the Battle of the Gods,
Mm-hmm.
and the Broly movie, and I mean, the only one was okay. Resurrection F has a stigma to it. I gotta admit, it does. That's kind of like the stinker of the three.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, people are, they're happy with it, with the films, and I think the animation style is going to turn people off. I think people are going to think it's a video game. Again, this is early footage. They could tune it up. There's a lot of work to be done. I'm thinking this is going to be even like November of next year. It's not even like a spring or summer. It's going to be probably a late release. So
Yep.
I'm happy if Piccolo gets some hits in and I'll have a good time, man. That's all I really need, man. Our
So,
expectations. Oh, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna ask, bro. Like, so is this non-canon?
No, it's canon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's canon. It takes place after the Broly movie. Broly's actually in the trailer. You just,
Wow.
yeah, Broly's in the trailer. You just vaguely see him. He like Goku does a dodge, and he's in the back of the dust. So Broly, this is canon. This isn't a side thing or nothing. This is canon. This is the next story for Dragon Ball Super right here.
Okay. And then, well, kind of to address the elephant in the room, since we're on the topic of Broly,
Mm.
there will be a new voice actor for Broly, I imagine, right?
Yeah, I think they got Johnny Yambosh to do it. Yeah, yep, they addressed that.
Johnny Bosch, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so Vic, he's out of there.
He's been out. Yeah, they took him out at the nearest time of hot water that they were in. They got him out of there, and
At the nearest time of hot water, huh?
like as soon as that water was getting a little bubbly, it didn't even boil yet. It was just kind of getting warm. Nah, they got him out. So, I mean, for better or for worse, I don't know the legal cases. I don't know what happened in court. I don't know what really came out of all that. I think he countersued because there was no proof or whatever. But I get from a business point of standpoint, like I wouldn't want that heat, you know, from my company. So I mean, it's just sucks. It's the culture of the times, I guess, sign of the
Well,
times.
well, I don't know, man. What I'm wondering is like if that's a topic that would have been better served for homeboy talk as opposed to behind the scene, because that was a very, very tense and strange kind of situation there. And I don't know
Yeah,
if I really have a full grasp on everything that happened in relation to him being fired officially and no longer affiliated with Toei Animation.
yeah, that's a pretty hot take, and that's a deep dive that honestly you'd have to do some research and get some perspective on that. Um, but I mean, here's a question for you, man. With what do we do with Broly right now? We got the Goku Vegeta show. You add
Mm-hmm.
in a saying what kind of dynamic does that add to the show? If we got Broly, as powerful he is now as kind of the third baseman, the third, you got Kevin Garnett, you got Ray Allen, you got Paul Pierce now for the Dragon Ball Z Saiyan squad. So how does that add to the dynamics of the show?
I
You think?
mean, I think,
Speculation.
well, in my opinion, bro, I think that they built up a lot. There was a lot of hype and anticipation to see Broly in that movie. And there's a part of me that likes the idea that certain characters should keep a certain level of mystique and like specialness around them. Broly is a special character in relation to Dragon Ball Z, period. Like we always knew about Broly. The only time that we seen him were in the movies that came before. So
Right.
it kind of, regardless of the quality of those movies and how you felt about them, the fact that he was a character who was outside of the mainstream continuity that still ended up being popular meant something. If the formula for Dragon Ball Super is to do the manga, movies, and a animated TV series, I think we should just keep Broly in the movies. The only
Mm.
time that I think we should see that character is every 2, 3, 4 years when the team at Toei Animation wants to put together another movie. Because if we get him as a recurring or somewhat regular character on Dragon Ball Super, whenever they do decide to come back with that, I think we run the risk of watering down what he's actually capable of. You know, we already got Vegeta, who's clearly the second man up. We already have characters like, same with Trunks, same with Future Trunks. We got Future Trunks for a singular arc in Dragon Ball Super. And I probably would estimate that we're never going to see him again.
Yeah, yeah, that's a safe bet.
We're never going to see him again. But for that brief period in time where we saw him, the stakes were raised and it was something that was important. With Broly, I think we can do the same thing with the Dragon Ball Super movies and just keep him being that character that you only see when it's a special event. That's my opinion on that.
Okay, man. No, that's a good take.
Right, because the more you see him, the more the character can get watered down. And I don't want to see the character of Broly, you know what I mean, doing some of the anime hijinks and the facial expressions and all of that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a secret that, the quality in animation with Dragon Ball Super has been a topic of conversation for a lot of people, and I
Yep.
don't want to see that character subjected to that. I don't want to see that, bro.
Yeah, man. You're hitting it right on the nail right on the head, man. He is a very special character. You have him reoccur as a reoccurring character in the show. You put
Mm-hmm.
Vegeta at number 3,
Mm-hmm.
essentially. And now it's like, oh, every villain now has to face Goku, Vegeta, and now Broly. I think that's a little bit too much.
Yep.
Keep them from the movies. Keep them for like an Avengers type team up for Dragon Ball. I think, like you said, every 3-4 years in a film works rather than just like, okay, well, they're going against Granola. And now Broly has arrived. So now that Goku and Vegeta defeated, now it's Broly's turn. Like, we don't need that. I think keep him special. Don't have him go through too many hijinks. Keep him as a silent badass warrior who
Yep.
pops up every now and then when shit gets a little bit too real. And I think that's the best way to treat that character and keep him
Mm-hmm.
special.
Yeah, because you can't do that. You can't do that when he's in the regular rotation of some of the other characters. Like, you know, because who's really the strong silent character in Dragon Ball Z? I mean, the only one I can really think of is Tien, but Tien might be a underground fan favorite, but we've never really seen him pull it off. We've never really seen him, pull off that signature moment to where it's like, okay, Tien has arrived. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, his only highlight in Z, you know it, was when he standoff Cell with his
Oh
little
yeah,
tri beam, and that was a
that was
dope
fire.
moment.
Yeah, that was fire.
But
I agree with that.
all that was just buying time. He never had a W. He never had like, oh shit, Tien is a formidable anything. So and
Man,
Piccolo had that role, but in Super, he definitely, and that's character growth. He's definitely more babysitting Pan, and he's definitely more like a normal character guy. He's not
mhm.
that silent, brooding, quiet, mystique character that he used to be, which is fine because that's character growth.
He's Uncle Piccolo now, dog. But
Uncle P.
just a breadcrumb for later. And I mean, I think Arthur will have a good time with this, and I think will have a good time with this. But we need to readdress like our compare and contrast with Dragon Ball characters and WWE wrestlers, dog.
Oh
Like
yeah, that's needed.
that's that's gonna be a good time, bro. That's gonna be a fun conversation whenever we do get around to that, man. Because there's some ideas that I got in my head, man, and a lot of it just makes too much sense the more that I think about it. But I
Oh
can't
shit, man.
I can't shake the feeling that Goku was Hulk Hogan, man. Like, and I'm saying like character wise. I'm not talking
Right,
about like
right.
person wise, but Goku he's either Hulk Hogan or John Cena. One of those two. I mean, if you don't want him to be Hogan, that's okay. But Goku is definitely John Cena, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he got that Hulkamania running through him with Akira Toriyama as Vince McMahon, man. Like,
Word. Word. Like, I'm never gonna recover. Like, I never recovered and Gohan never recovered. But we've already had that discussion, bro.
oh
But
man, I would at least hope that Gohan would make an appearance in this film because his daughter's in it. But who knows, man? Who freaking knows?
I mean, you're gonna see Gohan with the suit and the glasses on. Well, fuck that, man. I want to see him training, man. Like, I
Yeah,
want, I want to see him training. Like, with the tournament of power. My bad, bro. We going off on a tangent
go
here.
ahead, man. Go ahead.
How much time we got here, bro?
You're good, man. This Dragon Ball discussion. We're gonna end it on a good note, man. Keep
So,
cooking.
so like in my head, I'm thinking, okay, now Gohan might not have won the Royal Rumble per se, but
Mhm.
he had a great showing, and I was interested in everything that he was doing to where it at least kind of restored some of my faith in him. Like my favorite scene involving Gohan was when him and Piccolo pulled up on Goku, and he was mean mugging his pops, bro.
Yeah.
he was he was mean mugging his pops. Like it was time. You know what I'm saying? It was really time for him to see where he was at, but also kind of let his pops know, like, this is what it is. I'm taking this serious. You don't got to worry about me. He was mean mugging his pops. He was there for
He
the smoke.
was. He was, man. I remember that episode.
I think he knew he wasn't gonna win, but he was still there to kind of catch the wreck a little bit. So like
Right.
that was the middle point for that character. I don't remember like how did he get eliminated in the tournament power? I forgot about that.
I think he fought the oh my god, I can't Jiren Squad. What was the damn name, man? Jiren
The
Squad.
oh man, damn.
Oh fuck,
Was it
man.
the power troop? No, they weren't the
The
power troops.
Pride Troopers?
That's what they were. I think they were the pride troopers.
Alright, Pride Troopers. Yeah, I think he got eliminated by the Beerus looking one, the bunny one.
Okay,
Um,
the one that was fast, right?
the one that was fast. I didn't know. I think he eliminated that guy, and then after that, I think Jiren got him out of there, or one Topo. I think it was Topo got him out of there after he beat the bunny one.
Okay, all right. So,
But yeah,
but he had a good showing.
he
You know
did.
what I'm saying? He didn't end up getting played. Like he didn't look bad in his effort in getting eliminated. You know what I'm saying? He went out on his shield more or less. So even though if I had the pen in that situation, Gohan would have been the one to go over in the tournament of power.
Mm,
I would have
yeah.
gave that to him personally. I would have gave him that moment. Maybe that's just me being like nostalgic or
Uh
being
huh.
a little bit biased. But if I was, you know what I'm saying, bro, we be using these wrestling terms like a motherfucker, bro. But
Behind
if
the scene podcast, man. You already know what it is.
if I was booking the tournament of power, Gohan would have been the one to actually win at the end. Personally, bro, like, is there a scenario where you think that would be okay? Like, would you have been okay with that?
If Gohan, let's say he got Ultra Instinct instead of Goku and Vegeta
I
and beat
mean,
Jiren.
well, maybe, but even without Ultra Instinct, because Ultra Instinct served a purpose, but Goku wasn't even the one that ended up standing tall at the end of the tournament of power.
Are you saying swap him with 17?
Right. Like it's not
Okay.
like it's not like Goku was the one that won. It's not like they got a clean win over Jiren to begin with. You see what
True.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you swap out, and I love that 17 was the guy that fucking like ended up winning. Like that was amazing to me.
That was
You know?
unpredictable. I like that. That was a good surprise.
Word. Like that was amazing to me because that made him. That made 17. Like from here on out, 17 instantly is a top tier character in Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion,
Yep.
off the strength of that. But like, would it really have hurt if Gohan got that moment, bro?
Or at least swap out with Frieza and been his father and son fighting
Yeah,
Jiren. At least,
yeah. I
because I mean,
swear.
Frieza is fun. It's fun that Frieza got bodied. You know what I'm saying? It was fun that Frieza and Goku, like, oh, okay, they had to actually team up. Like, the unlikely duo had to team up. But I think, I mean, it still would have been cool if Frieza got eliminated when Gohan did. And Gohan and Goku both went SSJ to attack Jiren, and then Android 17 got the final blast off on those three. Like, I think that would have been cool too. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
would have
man.
worked.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't want to take away from what 17 did because that was a dope ass moment.
Yeah.
But my man needed that, bro. Like, I would have. I swear, if I had the pen in that situation, it would have been Gohan standing tall at the end of the tournament of power. It made more sense to me. Gohan was the team captain, bro. Like
Right. And he
he
didn't
was.
lead nothing, essentially. The whole team split up. He didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, they went rogue on his ass, and he couldn't even call him
word.
back in formation, man.
Like, yeah, he was the team captain, man. Like, if it ends with him standing in the middle of that platform, like Gohan is going to WrestleMania, bro. What do we? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like this man, like the climb to redemption has been completed right there in that moment. We're doing everything better than what we did it before. Everybody got redemption in there. You know what I'm saying? Vegeta got the beats put on him, bro, but like still kind of went out like a warrior a little bit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
He took them punches and then kind of donated some of his energy. Like we knew that Goku looked like a beast going in the Ultra Instinct, hanging with Jiren. Jiren,
Mm-hmm.
looked unstoppable. Frieza had his moments, but what was Gohan's signature moment in the Tournament of Power? Like, oh man,
I think he teamed up with Piccolo, and that was it. You got a little nostalgia kick from that, but he didn't really have that kick-ass moment, like you said. He didn't have that shining, defining. I mean, even 17 punching homegirl who was trying to power up, like that's a defining moment.
yeah, bro, that was funny as hell, dog. Word, like,
He said, "We
yeah,
trying to win. I'm not waiting for your ass." You know,
like,
like
they,
he needed that. He needed something. He needed
they
more.
peaked him. They peaked him early again, bro. If I'm being honest about it, man, they peaked him early with that moment between him and Goku. They peaked him too early, man. That was his peak
Yeah.
throughout the whole Dragon Ball Super. Was that moment right there, and everything that followed was them giving us more false hope, dog. Like, damn, man, why do we keep burying Gohan, bro? Why do
Akira,
we?
what's going on, man? He just keeps looking at Gohan saying, "That's not gonna work for me, brother."
Yeah, it's not your time, baby. Not your time. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
didn't even show up in the Broly movie, man. He didn't even peep out like, "Oh, what's going on over there?" He didn't even show up, man.
Man, what are we doing here, bro? Like, what are we really? I don't know, man. Like, I
like,
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. You know, Broly was gonna body him, but at least he, you could have showed up and said something. I don't know, man. Like you said, it just man, it's just Gohan is like a lost cause at this case, man. And I would say it would be regressive as fuck if we see Gohan in this new movie and he's not training. It's like you literally went through the tournament of power. You were captain. You went through this whole lesson of like, oh, I need to protect my family. I need to stay strong. You and Vegeta ain't gonna do it all the time. And we see the superhero movie, and he's right back to square one again. And it's like you might as well just drop Gohan from the damn show.
But
Make
what's the more likely scenario though? The more likely scenario is that you see him with the suit and the glasses. He should be training his daughter, not Goku. You know, not
oh yeah,
Goku.
not Piccolo. It should be him.
Right. He should be training his daughter, and Piccolo should be the one critiquing, taking notes. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
right,
But
right.
that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the tracksuit and the glasses. Yep,
Man, he looked like a bitch. And it's you like I don't even want to say that, man. He looked like a sucker. He looked like a complete sucker
he
with that
did,
tracksuit
man.
on and them fucking glasses and that
Oh man.
fucking haircut, man. Like he looked like Vidal cut his hair before he pulled up to the fight, bro. Like straight up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Before he pulled up to the fight, Vidal pulled out the scissors, cut his hair, and then he left. Like, let me chill out, bro, because I love Gohan, man. It's tough
Yeah,
love, bro.
he got
It's
punked out, man. He said, "I'm not sure if I can go Super Saiyan." What?
you what? Like,
Everyone
man,
was looking at him like, "Are you serious right now?"
like for real. If that was the case, man, you should have stayed your ass at
Get
home,
your
bro.
ass home.
Like I'm trying to think, man. Krillin caught more wreck in that scene than
He
Gohan
did.
did,
He
right?
did. He did. Him, Rastaroshi, all the rest of them. They're like, but they got no, they got excuse. They're humans, they're limited in power and shit. But he Gohan, he got buried, man. He got buried. He went from main eventer to mid Carter to damn opening the damn pay per view, man.
Man,
Opening the show. He
you
got
don't
Sunday at
know.
the Heat status right now, man. He on velocity, bro.
Oh man,
He didn't
yeah,
even make the
bro.
show, brother.
I see. I need something, bro. I need something, man. Goku's gonna be all right. Vegeta's always gonna be all right. I mean, Piccolo is always gonna have that quiet coolness
Yeah.
about him, to where even if he loses, you respect him enough to where it's like, all right, man. Piccolo put in some pain.
Right.
Piccolo put
Right.
in blood, into this thing right here, man. He doesn't have to do nothing. Piccolo doesn't have to fight if he doesn't want to. But Gohan, like, come on, brother. Like,
And we talked about GT. He didn't even get anything out of GT. If you think about it,
no, he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Vegeta got SSJ4, and he got the little baby form. Super Android 17. Goku, of course, got SSJ4. Trunks was a main character. He didn't go SSJ2, but Trunks was still around doing some shit. Gohan literally was not a factor.
Man. Oh, wait, one thing I want to address with GT before we kind of wrap this up here.
All right, man.
With GT, man, I still feel like there's a disconnect because I never felt like there was anything to really get invested in, man. I never really felt like I felt like it was just something they made because they could make it.
Filler.
You know, there's a couple moments in there that really kind of hit home, like Piccolo going to hell and never coming back. Like,
yeah,
that's still like arguably a top 10, if not top 5 scene in Dragon Ball. The way Dragon Ball GT ended was perfect. Like, grown men cry watching the end of Dragon Ball GT, but it never felt like any of that stuff meant anything, man. Like, Goten was trying to get some pussy the whole
series. Yep.
of Dragon Ball GT. Like, Trunks was just a spoiled rich kid that needed to get out of the house because his parents wanted him to get out of the house. Goku, being a child, I get it, was supposed to give you that sense of action adventure that the original Dragon Ball gave us, but all of that just ends up being fucking annoying, man. Like, I will never go back and watch Dragon Ball GT. I don't care how mundane or corny or cheesy Dragon Ball Super gets. Nobody can ever tell me that Dragon Ball GT is anywhere near as good as Dragon Ball Super. That's my hill to die on right there, dog.
I mean, the Gods as a movie is better than the whole series of GT.
I agree with that, man. Like, word.
That's off the rip. Then that was a good impression. Off the rip. Wow, this is better than anything in GT. Boom. That was it is. That's what it was when the series started. I mean, come on, Goku Black. Word. Come on, man. That Future Trunks saga with Goku Black, better than anything in GT. It's like, Hit went harder than anybody. Like, come on, man. Super got some. They got some characters, man. Y'all people be sleeping on a little bit.
Hey, you know what? I forgot about Hit. I forgot about him.
Hit
man.
got jobbed out, but you know he was at the time, man. He was cool as fuck.
Yeah, you right. Hit. Man, Hit was like, I don't even know who I could describe. Like, Hit was like kind of like Diamond Dallas Page or some shit like that.
Yeah, yep.
Like Hit was definitely an upper mid Carter, but you knew you knew he was gonna get washed by Jiren, but you at least wanted to see him make his run, man. Like,
right.
So yeah, bro. But other than that, man, the Dragon Ball conversation. I mean, we can go on all day long on Dragon Ball. This will not be the last time that we kind of discuss Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, man. There's a lot there to talk about, and I'm just glad that, you know, there's still content, man. They still are doing what they're doing. We can say what we want about Toriyama, excuse me, but he knows how to get us to react to what it is that he's doing. So I'll give him credit for that as well.